Hey, what's up? My name is Jenny. Welcome to Divine Family Tarot. Today I'm going to be doing a reading for Taurus. Taurus, we're going to take a look at you, the person on your mind, and what's going on between you guys. And then I'm going to pull some cards for singles to see what you've been up to and what's coming in next for you in love. Then after that, I'll do an all signs to see what every zodiac sign feels about you, depending on obviously who you're talking to. So let's go ahead and get started. If you are interested in a personal reading, go ahead and click on the description box below for my website information and how to book a reading with me. Take what resonates from these general messages and leave the rest behind. They are general, okay? They're general. So let me go ahead and get started. What's going on with Taurus and the person on their mind? Spirit, let me get 7 cards. Here we go. Okay, Taurus, the overall energy for you and this person is the 8 of Cups. So somebody could be walking away from this connection, or it feels that way. I feel like you've already been through some cycles with this person here, because I'm seeing the Wheel of Fortune on their side. I'm not getting this is luck. That's not how I read cards. I'm getting a lot of shoulder pain all of a sudden. So I feel like you could be stressed out. I usually get pain here when I'm stressed. So I feel like either you could be stressed out, or this person could be stressed out, or this connection is stressing to you. But that's what I'm getting here. Your energy shows up as possibly trying to move on from this, with the 2 of Wands being there, making the decision to try to close out the cycle is what I want to say here. But we'll see, because I see you as a 2 of Wands, Ace of Cups, and the World card. There could be distance between you and this person. Not sure if you're waiting for them or trying to make a decision. This person shows up as not allowing things to happen right now, and with the Queen of Swords being very logical in their mind, really thinking about ways to like block something is what I want to say here. So let me start to take a look. Let me clarify the 8 of Cups for you. For the 8 of Cups, you get the 3 of Wands, 7 of Swords, and the 6 of Pentacles. So somebody here could act like they're walking away from a situation, but I don't really see that happening. I actually see somebody waiting with the 3 of Wands. Maybe acting like you're walking away, but waiting. Others of you, you're trying to like move on and not really be seen by this person. So take it how it resonates. It could be one or the other. I feel like there's some of you guys that are kind of leaving this but still kind of waiting, and another group of you guys who are kind of like sneaking out of this and maybe dating and doing other things with the 6 of Pentacles being there. I'm also seeing you focus on your finances. Let me see the 2 of Wands for Taurus. With the 2 of Wands and 3 of Wands, this is somebody that had you waiting probably for a while. 2 of Wands. Wheel of Fortune, the Knight of Wands, and the Page of Cups. So this is someone you're aware of. This is somebody that you've already experienced cycles with, because that's what I'm getting here. This is somebody who you see as the Knight of Wands, which could either be a player type energy or just somebody who's not really consistent, or they're really consistent at being inconsistent. Let me see the Ace of Cups. People don't see that. They don't see inconsistency as something that you should be paying attention to. That is, if someone is consistently inconsistent, they're not changing. No, they're not. They're not changing. With the Wheel of Fortune, they're not changing. Let me see the Ace of Cups. Justice card, 6 of Cups, King of Swords. So I feel like you have a lot of emotions for this person. This is somebody who you could see as a soulmate with the 6 of Cups being there. I I do believe in soulmates and twin flames and all that. Not everyone that comes up with the Six of Cups is a soulmate. That shows up as somebody you have memories with. And with the Wheel of Fortune here, this could be a karmic soulmate, but it comes up as somebody who you are interested in, and possibly this person shows up as the King of Swords, male or female. It's kind of somebody who's a little detached. So I feel like you could be waiting on this person to come back around. You could be waiting on this person to offer you something with the Ace of Cups, trying to make something right. World card. You could be at a distance from this person with the World card being there. Temperance, Judgment, and the Seven of Wands. See? I feel like you're trying to end the cycle. Or they're trying to end the cycle. Somebody here's interested still. So you could be waiting on someone, but at the same time trying to move on from it. It's kind of contradictory. It's like you're trying to move on. There's an energy here of being guarded to some extent. If you're not trying to move on, this is you being guarded. This is you waiting on this person. There is interest here on your part. There is emotions here on your part. Let me see the Wheel of Fortune for this person. Wheel of Fortune. King of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, and the Four of Wands. So this could be somebody who, you know, from the workplace, or they're very focused on their finances. It's an energy of maybe they're always putting themselves first. This is an energy of always being focused on self. You could be dealing with a player. You can also deal with somebody who may promise you things and doesn't deliver. Let me see the Two of Swords. Two of Swords. This person could have, there could be some blocked communication. And if it's not blocked communication, because I do see communication, don't get me wrong. It's like maybe this person hasn't really been speaking to you the same, or it's like pulling back their energy. I got the Two of Swords clarified by the Ace of Swords, the Eight of Wands, and the Hangman. There could be distance between you and this person. Doesn't have to be. But it shows up as this person withholding communication here. On purpose. On purpose. So if you're thinking, oh, they're probably busy working, this person's doing this and that. No. This person is holding on to communication. They're doing this on purpose. Two of Swords. Two of Swords on purpose. In my book, it's on purpose. Don't start giving me tarot lessons. I read tarot different. Don't do that. I'm intuitive. I feel like this is an active block. This person is, with the Hangman and the Eight of Wands being there, they decide to hold on to communication in some way. Let me see the Queen of Swords here. Page of Swords, Page of Wands, and the Queen of Swords again. Queen of Swords for the Queen of Swords. So this person could be at a distance. I see only communication being done like texting and online is honestly what I'm seeing. I'm not seeing a lot of effort from this person. This person shows up as being very logical right now, with the Queen of Swords being there twice. Possibly very, I don't get the Queen of Swords. Did I say Queen of Pentacles? I don't get Queen of Swords. It's here twice. The Queen of Swords. I don't get her as being very self-care. She's more not to say that Queen of Swords does not self-care. It's more of an energy of being very logical, being very focused, being very forward-moving, and like cutthroat. Like anything that doesn't suit me is out of here. This is more of a I'm taking charge of my life type of energy, and I'm seeing this person having it. So they could feel like they're cutting you out because they're doing something for themselves that is way more important. So be careful with this person. They're showing me their priorities is them. Possible outcome for you and this person. You're waiting this person to come around and show you effort. They may just text. They may just give you small effort. Let me get the outcome. Eight of Cups, Five of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles. See that? Possible outcome is walking away from this feeling like abandoned. Five of Pentacles is a card of abandonment. It's like possibly walking away feeling like there's unfulfillment here, like something didn't come together. And with the Three of Pentacles, this is somebody you can know at the workplace, doesn't have to be, but this is something that possibly had the building blocks for you to go somewhere with this person, but they're not choosing that. That's the thing. You have to also have this person's cooperation to want something really nice like what you want. So I'm not really seeing things work out with you and this person. Someone's going to end up walking away because they feel like a lack of cooperation. And I feel like that's you, Taurus. I do. This person is walking away, but it doesn't seem like it's from lack of cooperation. It seems like they're just focused on themselves and they're trying to hold on to communication. They could use communication as a form of control, but I'm not seeing the devil here. So I just want to say that anyone who sits on a message, anyone who sits on talking to you for a long period of time, yeah, they could be very busy, but that's not what I'm seeing. I'm not seeing busy here. I'm seeing Two of Swords, the Hangman. I'm seeing purposely holding back communication and keeping it on a certain level. So be aware of that, Taurus. We're going to take a look at my single Tauruses to see what's going on with you guys. Okay, what's going on with my Taurus singles? Taurus singles. The Star card just came out. So, well, the Star card and the Eight of Pentacles. So you could be getting a lot of attention at work. You could be very focused on your job. Some of you guys may be even taking a step up, but I see that more like getting a lot of attention. People, being grateful for the contribution that you give to your workplace. Some of you guys are working towards your goals or your own star path, your own personal thing. And if you are, that's amazing. So let me see my Taurus singles. Overall energy for my singles is the Knight of not the Knight of Swords, the Nine of Swords. So possibly some sleepless nights here, in your head a lot. You could be stressed. There could be other things in your life besides love going on here with the Nine of Swords. I'll take a look. In your current energy, I'm seeing you kind of avoiding love. Or you could feel like someone, or if you're not avoiding love, if you're like, no, I'm not avoiding love, what the hell are you talking about? This is someone in your energy right now who doesn't have the best intentions, and I'll clarify that separately. In the recent past, I'm seeing sadness. I'm seeing you being sad over a situation that possibly didn't work out, and then I'm seeing an energy come on in and try to, and it's like you're sad. Oh my gosh, hold on. It's an energy of sadness, right? Like you're getting over something, and then all of a sudden you show up as the Emperor. You show up as, I'm trying to be focused on my future, my career. I got things I got to take care of here with the Emperor being there. So you kind of shift your focus pretty quickly here in the past from that sadness. Near future, I'm seeing you possibly not talking to someone. Okay, let's take a look. Let me see the Nine of Swords for Taurus. Let me see the Nine of Swords. Ace of Cups wanted to pop out. It's already on the table. King of Swords. Seven of Swords and the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so you're dealing with a person here. You're not exactly single. There is someone on your mind. Somebody who's probably avoiding communication with you, or this is you interested in someone and not letting them know. So you're going to have to take that one how it resonates, Taurus. I'm going to have two different groups in here. It's going to be either you're interested in someone here, you have feeling. I'm seeing you interested in someone you have feelings for. This person is probably a little sneaky and not as openly available to this love that you have. So I do see you interested in someone. I would say you're avoiding your feelings, but nah. Nah. It's not what I'm seeing. No. I'm seeing you being pretty like, I'm seeing you being open to this. This person doesn't come off as open as you. Let me see the 5 of Cups here in the recent past. And for the 5 of Cups, you get the World card, the 6 of Swords, and the Tower. So that's you suddenly taking yourself out of a situation. This Tower moment, this could be at a distance. I do have travel cards being here. So you could have had a long distance connection, or if this is not a long distance connection, this is you moving out. For some of you, decided to move out. For others of you, this is you deciding to suddenly pull back your energy. So take it how it resonates. And I'm seeing sadness over this, and then you kind of like being like, nah, I got things to do. I'm the Emperor, I gotta boss up. So that's what I'm seeing here, like a sudden pulling away from a situation and, you know, kind of going through it. Let me see the 7 of Swords for your current energy and see what this is about. Clarify the 7 of Swords for me, please. Four of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, and the 2 of Swords. So you're dealing with somebody right now who is possibly being avoidant and not really expressing all their feelings here or giving you a lot of energy, but you feel like this is somebody who you could connect with, and I'm seeing you being in your head about it. It's because this person's not giving you much effort. This person feels like a game player. Ace of Cups is here twice, so this could be either a new love, or this comes off as somebody who's trying to come off with new energy here towards you, and I'm not seeing this person being open. I feel like you have feelings for this person, and that's why you're in the 9 of Swords. Let me see the Queen of Cups for your energy. Queen of Cups for Taurus. Page of Pentacles, 7 of Cups, and the Emperor. So this is an energy of you also being very busy in your own life. Aside from love, this is showing up also. You could be working on a small business. Some of you guys are attending classes, and I'm seeing that as a Page of Pentacles and the 7 of Cups being very busy working towards your future. Some of you guys are deciding to level up at your current workplace and maybe put in for a promotion, but it shows up with a lot of responsibility. So I'm seeing, I'm going to get to the love part, but I see you being very focused on you, your work, your goals with work. Watch your spending, but I don't see it being a bad thing. A lot of things going on in your life right now, and you're showing me the Emperor, so you're very much in charge of all this stuff going on. You could be like the head of the household. You could be like the mom or the dad and just be really busy with things with family also is what I'm getting here. You show up as communicating with this person, possibly expressing to them that there's not a lot of clarity here. If this is a love situation, which I feel it is, I am seeing you expressing or trying to express here with this person the lack of clarity in the situation and trying to gain some perspective. I'm not seeing this person that receptive. I feel like you're dealing with somebody who is playing games or an avoidant. Let me see the 2 of Pentacles. The Hierophant, the Hermit, and the Knight of Cups. And I'm seeing you not knowing or feeling like in the near future, like you even want to want to step out of your comfort zone and want to date. So I'm seeing you being so busy, and if it's not just busy, it's also kind of hoping something here works out with someone you're currently talking to. But in the near future, I see you being really busy again, and you show up as possibly not even knowing if you want to date. Possibly not knowing if you even want to date. Let me see the Five of Pentacles. You could also be needing to just focus on finances for the time being with the Five of Pentacles, and that's why you're deciding not to date coming up. See that? Page of Swords, the Death card, and the Seven of Pentacles. I see you feeling left out of a situation. Some of you guys are, watch your spending. Be careful with that. Make sure that you're not lending money out that you don't have to lend, because I don't see you getting paid back. So remember, when you lend money, don't expect it back. If you want it back, don't even lend it. I'm not saying that you should be giving money away, but that's just the mentality, because if you're waiting to be paid back, I don't see it happening. So that's just what I'm going to tell you here, Taurus, if that's something, a side note. I see you reflecting on an ending, or reflecting on the lack of effort that someone gave you here with the Five of Pentacles. You show up as maybe not wanting to date, feeling like it's just not the time, like you've put your efforts into people or situations that haven't given back to you, and they never end up well. They always end up with you losing out, with you not having the effort returned. You see the Four of Cups. You come off as not wanting to date coming up. I can't give you a love reading. It won't show up. Let's see if it shows up here. It might show up here. Four of Cups. Nine of Wands, the Ten of Wands, and the Three of Wands. So it's not that you don't want to date. You do want to date. I just don't see the options. I don't see you liking your options. I don't see you liking your options. For the Four of Cups, that's a card of disappointment when it comes to love. But then I get the Nine of Wands, Ten of Wands, Three of Wands. So there is an energy of wanting something long-term, wanting something in the future, but difficult, because Nine of Wands is, I feel like, you've been hurt in the past and you just don't want to jump into anything. And I don't think you like the options that are coming towards you coming up. So I see you kind of retreating and deciding to wait with the Three of Wands. It kind of, that's what I'm looking at here. You're just deciding to hold back and wait. Some of you guys could be going through a healing process, but you're just not, I'm not seeing a Taurus that is so desperate for a relationship. And that is a good energy. Even though it shows up in these sad energies, it shows up as you reflecting and, you know, keeping to yourself and this and that. You are also somebody who's realizing your value and your worth. Someone who is willing to wait and not just give in to any cup that is given to them, because there's Four cups here and you don't want it. It's a really good energy. So even though these cards may look bleak, no. You're realizing your worth. You're realizing you don't just want to jump into some silly shit just to do it. And this is actually really good energy for you. So I love this. So that's what I'm getting for you, Taurus. I'm going to go ahead and do an all signs now. Let's see what the signs feel about you, depending on who you're dealing with. Okay. Let me get all signs for Taurus. All signs for Taurus. If you're dealing with an Aries, they may start communicating after a period of silence here. Dealing with the Taurus, I expect communication from that Aries. If you're dealing with a Taurus, Taurus is choosing to move on, and they show up as trying to block their emotions. If you're dealing with a Gemini, Gemini plays games. They're always going to be that way. If I were you, I would avoid. They look like a time waster and a game player. If you're dealing with a Cancer, Cancer is here for a good time, not a long time. Very attracted to you. Possibly wants to go out, have fun. So, I mean, that's a good energy to have. Just don't get too crazy with that Cancer. Don't have too many expectations there. I see a good time. Leo. Ooh, Leo's in their energy. Leo is keeping to themselves and possibly keeping secrets. If you're dealing with a Virgo. Two more. That'll make sense. Let me see. Virgo could know exactly what you got going on for you, but I feel like they may be a little bit impulsive in their decision making, so expect some back and forth with that. Libra. Libra is Libra's focused on their own stability, their own life, whatever they got going on. They're manifesting things for themselves. I'm not even seeing you in the picture. So, yeah. Let me see Scorpio. Scorpio has a fear of commitment. Let me see Sagittarius. I feel like Sagittarius is interested. They're going to be very direct with you in what they want. Capricorn. Capricorn is finding it difficult not to talk to you. They want to talk to you, but they're not. And I'm seeing it being very difficult for them to not talk to you. Let me see Aquarius's energy towards Taurus. In their head, wanting to make things right. There's an energy of feeling regret. Ten of Swords just kind of fell out. So there is an energy of wanting to make things better. Pisces. They could not want to make things better and they could just be moving on with the Ten of Swords being there. But Six of Swords is always a card also of moving to calmer shores. So I'm not sure if that's calmer shores for themselves or for you and them. All right, for Pisces. Pisces is kind of keeping an eye on you, but choosing to stay single at this time. So that is your reading, Taurus. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. Also, if you're interested in a personal reading, the link is in the description box below. And I hope to see you here next time. Thanks. Bye.